Hi, stream. We're live. Yeah, we're here. Hi, welcome.
Tell me if my screen's being laggy as well.
Your screen is not be. I don't know. Lucky. We'll see what happens. The word hacked is banned on the. Yeah. No. I also put in an anti-swearing plugin because people were going and getting mad about people swearing in the Discord, and I was like, well, if you can't swear in the Discord, then I'm gonna do that on the server as well. And so that's probably something to do with that. The plugin wasn't working for me though. Maybe because I'm opt. Because I tried swearing in chat and the swear just went through. So maybe it's because I'm opt. Okay, let me go into full cam.
City, tell me if my stream is lagging or not. Please.
Okay, try
Or
like
Jack,
clicking like options. And I'll see if it's like. Nope, worked. It's fine. Like that was like instant. Yeah, that was like pretty instant. That was pretty good. I also went and I stream. You can't see it, but I created like a Lego rig to attach to the top of my monitor to hold my phone as my webcam. And it's amazing, and it cost me literally zero money, which that's always
It looks, it
great.
looks a lot better.
Yeah.
I think it's like
Well, I mean, this is like 1080p now, like good quality phone camera, so it should be better.
Okay.
Okay. Let's go into the thing. I will have to recap.
So, Cindy, how long can you play for today? And Jack
I
as
can
well?
play until like 10, and same with Jack. I believe leads last time.
Okay.
Yes. So you guys said something about a decision, but you haven't told me anything else.
Oh yeah,
you'll
you'll get to see it. We ended off on a very.
I'm feeling better. I'm
thing.
feeling better.
Oh,
about
chapter
the decision.
2.
Yeah, we got to
Ooh.
chapter 2, which was pretty cool.
Right. So this is what. So last time we set our budgets, Jack.
Economy is the same, but budget's -1. Ooh.
Economy's actually
Not-
down one.
It's down another one?
Yeah.
Yeah, we decided to ban some terrorist groups, is what we're calling.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
Yeah,
We're
no,
calling them
young-
terrorists.
That was
Oh,
Jack
young
was there
people.
for that. Lucky, jeez.
Okay.
How can you not remember things? Also, I tried
I'm
to use my
mixing up
banjo
right.
earlier.
I'm mixing them again.
I tried to use my banjo earlier, and it was horribly out of tune. And that's always interesting. Let me get
Okay,
some-
let's
let me
get
get
on
some
this
going.
Workers' Rights Act. Okay. So let's say I'll read this again. I read it at the end of last stream, but I'll do it again here. Section 1 establishes a minimum wage of 2.5 Sortis Rent per hour. Section 2 sets a weekly maximum hours of 60 of labor. Section 3 establishes a double overtime pay per hour after a 40 a week. Section 4 determines that workers are to be protected against occupational hazards and be provided humane work conditions. Section 5 establishes migrant or undocumented workers have the same rights as citizens. If any employer shall not abide by these rules, they will be heavily fined by the government, and if not corrected, will face legal action. Let's sign this.
Yeah, we gotta sign it.
Sure. Fine.
People will get
That's
very
probably
upset
good.
with us if we don't sign it.
Yeah, I'm pretty
It
sure in real life,
costs
50s is
somebody.
when Workers' Rights Act were starting to become things.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, let's sign
Wait,
this.
yeah, okay, wait. I just need to really quickly switch to full cam so I can change the setting in Discord.
Okay.
Updated. We are even more in depth.
Yeah.
Because I am changing to voice mod.
What happened to the money we're supposed to get for the investments in education?
It's still we're still working on that.
Yeah. You
Okay,
know.
and the highway? Highway?
It's still halfway
the,
done.
The highway is working perfectly. You know.
Oh, perfect.
No
Yeah,
problems,
like
no
highway
problems
level
whatsoever.
of
Yeah,
working.
no problems whatsoever.
Yeah.
You guys,
Alrighty.
now I have the power to use voice changers.
Great.
What do you guys think of my voice?
Sounds the same.
Sounds the same.
Oh, yeah, sorry, I didn't turn to
Voice changer on. What do you think my voice now?
It hurts my
It
ears.
sounds like a voice.
Yeah, how about now?
Robot.
No, it sounds like a voice.
Yeah.
No, it sounds like a voice.
Yeah.
Are you sure you can't get copyrighted for that?
Yeah, no, it's voice mod. It's meant for streaming. Darn.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, so seats. Do we have a majority of the seats?
No.
Because that's
Or
frame.
well, in the legislative, yes. In judiciary, no.
No.
Let's just go on the new law. The Workers' Right Act has been assigned into law by President Rain after the approval of the Grand National Assembly by major vote on Monday following a 6-hour debate. Mansoon Leke, who campaigned heavily for the bill, also sought to express his gratitude for the confirmation of the new laws, saying it contained much vital rules and regulations for the workers, the backbones of our nation. Rain signs workers' rights into law. The recent implemented workers' right bill caused the initial protests against the government to mellow down after the Morbel mine disaster. Chance of anger have turned into solidarity marches.
That
That's
sounds
actually
worse.
really good.
Yeah.
It may sound worse, but it doesn't. What it's saying
Marchers
is it's not worse.
compared to chance. That sounds like a really big change, though, in my opinion.
Well, chance of anger, solidarity.
Mm. Hopefully,
A
it's good
surprising
though.
move. Yeah. President Rain has decided to do something right for his citizens by signing the Workers' Rights Act into a law. This looks as a publicity move after a terrible Morbel mine disaster. The new law establishes a new minimum wage and sets a ceiling for the maximum hours on top of new regulations for companies. Mr. Rain's move will give more rights to the workers who have been welcomed. Giving more rights to workers has been welcomed by many. Yeah, I guess let's go.
Let's go into the next thing.
Okay, we have a chance to spend even more money.
Money. Will we make the money back?
No, we are currently making no money
it's an investment
whatsoever.
opportunity.
Oh, then yeah, I'll probably make some money back. But that would be off of personal wealth, right?
Oh gosh, this
Or
is not gonna
it's
work.
government budget.
I'm gonna read this. Gus Magner and Simon Hall have prepared an extensive regional investment package to revitalize one of the top 3 economically fragile regions by boosting the municipality budgets, providing large sums of business grants, and giving cheap loans to companies with liquidity problems. The proposal can be implemented in one of the following regions: Bergia, Lorraine, or Egnaland. Okay,
Yeah.
we have to say, do we want to do this?
I don't trust it. Just saying my part. I just feel like
yeah, please tell me why.
there's a great chance it's just gonna fail and we're gonna lose more money.
So the thing was, the highway was one of these investment decisions,
Yeah,
and obviously
turned
we
out
don't know.
great.
We don't know. Well, yeah,
We've
We're not-
you guys, we've helped out the civilians and the population quite a lot. I think at this point, we can't spend money on anything. We've got to wait until like either we get back some of that wealth that we got from investing all that time ago, or we gotta like wait until the highway's done being built and we start making more money back.
Do you think we can make money
I
from
don't know.
the
I don't know if we're
investment?
gonna have the
Lucky?
option to do this afterwards, after the highway's been built.
So
yeah,
Lucky,
no, but I don't think that this matters. I think that in general, it matters that we have enough money to be able
I
to
think
deal with bigger
this
problems in
does
the
matter.
future.
But
I know,
like,
but I
what would
feel
a
like-
bigger problem be? Name a bigger problem.
You know what?
Like-
I think I'm with Lucky. I changed my mind. I think we should invest.
Okay.
Well, no. I want to hear what you have to say.
Like an epidemic war, like there's like a lot of major scenarios that could happen, and our budget is already being stretched like incredibly thin.
How can we increase it though?
We gotta wait until the highway's done. Like that's the simple.
Well, so I'm not even sure if the highway may just boost economy, not actually our own government budget.
Okay. Even if it does, like, or wait until tax season. Like, we may make back money from taxes. Whenever that is.
Why do we have to
like
wait
we're gonna
until
make
then?
that money back now. We can't, like, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know if we can push this down
Okay.
the line.
Okay, let's do it then.
Well, where do you want to do it?
But
Sid?
so now,
How about-
yeah, this is the whole thing. Let's read up on these locations. So Lauren is the second smallest region.
I
Yeah,
don't
its
like
capital.
that. Second
It's the
smallest.
least populous. One of the weakest economies in Swordland after its recession. Sorry, after the recession. Coal mines, factories, forestry.
Jack, I have
abundant amount of
modded you.
trees.
You modded me?
Yeah, in my
Egg.
chat.
Eggland is the 5th largest.
What can I do as a
region.
mod?
You can
Bordering.
go and like time out people. You can go and delete messages of other people. You can do quite a bit of stuff.
Okay.
Because I was like, well, Lucky's a mod, so I might as well make you a mod.
Is
Okay,
the
thanks.
poorest region of Swordland and has stagnant economy. So I don't think this should go to Eggland because
Okay.
we've already given them the highway project,
Mm-hmm.
and I think
That's
that's
fair.
enough, right? They shouldn't get more than one thing.
What's one of the more central areas that we could give it to?
So I've read up on Lauren, and so it's another weak economy within the country, and most of its GDP comes from forestry, mining, and stuff like that.
Okay.
And Bergia, I'm just reading about now, is the only landlocked, bordering, and as well as countries well in. So one thing about Bergia is I'm pretty sure like this is the place where like Wellen wants to take over, possibly.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe we shouldn't do it.
Well, maybe we
Okay,
should.
let's think about it this
just to
way.
get them on our
Literally
side.
everywhere in our land, some other country wants to take over at this point. We are not
Yeah.
prepared for war. We have
Let's
like
find the most central area
okay.
in our area. Do you know which
Well,
area
this
is more?
would be it. Bergia would be the most central.
Where is it on the map?
Here.
Hmm.
Out of the options, it has the biggest city, the biggest population as well.
My vote, I think, would be for Bergia, even though there is some danger
Yeah, so
to it.
it's between Bergia and Loren.
Yeah, I'm fine with Bergia.
Okay, I'm just gonna read a bit. If there's like one thing that just like pops out that like obviously we shouldn't do, I'm just gonna read if there's something like that. It's a vibrant economy. The highest unemployment rate.
Hmm.
Okay, so we're agreed on Bergia here.
Uh,
Yeah?
Sure.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh, economy's up. Yay.
let's go.
Our budget
Invest
is
in
at
Bergia.
-3 though.
Yeah, so -3 is like where they said like that's where like if you go any further then it starts to really become a problem.
Yeah.
Is being implemented providing vast
Well-
funds for companies and municipalities in the Bergia region to boost economic development.
It helped the economy at least, so yay.
Injected billions of SR into the development of the region of Bergia. The most priority luring city of Dare will likely benefit most from investments to the proximity to natural resources, existing transmission links, and population centers. The planned projects in central and southern Bergen are expected to bring thousands of jobs to the region. The government program is designed to attract investors and expand the energy network as well as regional infrastructure.
I think this is a great idea. If it helps bring jobs to one of the biggest unemployment rate areas, that's really good.
Yeah.
It's boosted our economy as well, which was now it's back to where it's not at least
Bad.
it's 3 now. So here's our options here. Budget allocation of law enforcement or an evening walk. I know what Sydney wants to do.
Huh?
Evening walk.
I get to do
know
a
it's
Scottish
Sydney.
accent?
I know exactly what Sydney wants to do here.
What's the budget? Law enforcement.
Oh, they're really
So-
mad at us because we decided not to invest in them.
Not to?
Well,
Yeah.
so pretty much we're just gonna go over how we're not gonna give them any money.
Can we skip that?
No, we're gonna have to do
something pretty cool.
we're
you
gonna
wanna see
have to
something
do both
cool?
of these things.
You know,
no matter what.
I went, and when I was in, I forget what grade it was. It was when like the new it was when this Pokemon movie came out, and it came out in theaters, which was like that was like the first time that Pokemon movie came out in theaters for a while. It wasn't Detective Pikachu, but it was before that. And I believe, Jack, I went with you, actually. And, basically, we went, and, we got a special Pokemon card. This is the Pokemon card. This is, like, a really, really rare Pokemon card that you could only get from that thing. And, Jack, do you still have yours? You're the one.
I don't think I have it.
Okay.
I might, but low chance. Just
Yeah,
like the
it's
Pikachu card.
Ash's Pikachu. And the
that
only
one.
way you could ever get it was from this thing. You could also get a special exclusive to the movie Pikachu inside of Pokemon Sun, I think it was, or Sun and Moon. And yeah, and it's pretty cool, and so I have it out of a frame, and I keep it at the back of my room.
So
I'll see if
yeah,
I can
so we're
find it.
We
Like
should
I was
probably
saying,
go
we
into the
have to
budget
do-
allocation meeting.
we
Probably
have
make
to do
more
both
sense.
of these things at one point. It's just which
Mhm.
one we do first.
Should probably do the budget allocation meeting first, as sad as it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds
So
good.
guys, whatever we do, we're not spending money on it.
Invest.
Okay? We need to make
Invest.
sure whatever
if it's
we
a
do,
good idea,
do
invest.
not end up spending money on them
We will
They're gonna
go
try-
down.
to pry it out of us.
Do you know the name of this episode, Lucky? Do you know the name of this episode?
What is the name? Go big or go home.
We are investing.
I think we already
hope-
invested in stuff. Like, I think that
Yeah.
Not enough. Not enough.
we invested more than, like, we didn't even know if we were actually going to buy that thing that, like, we needed to invest in at the beginning of the episode.
Yeah.
We've already invested our fair share and stuff.
I
Admittedly,
think
Fair,
this is where we
fair.
start to like draw lines on what we're gonna invest.
There
admittedly,
is
that is
no
the answer on
line.
one hand, and then the other answer on the other hand is it would be funny if we lost all our money. So, I mean, do we want content? Because, I mean, my answer is always yes.
Content is the mom tip.
But pissing them off would also be fun, to be
I
fair.
can't believe I just said that.
That is
Anyway.
true. I could change the title of it to "Making Everyone Annoyed When We Don't Spend Money on Them."
Let's
How about
cross
just
that
making
road.
everyone pissed?
Let's
I like
cross that road when we get to it.
Okay, so budget meeting it is.
Yes. I was
Yay.
in my office reading reports from the ministries about the current situation of the protests. My next scheduled meeting was about the law enforcement budget with Nia and Lelis. I
Yeah.
heard some knocks at the door. Nia entered and took a seat in front of my desk. Lelis was absent. Good afternoon, Mr. President. Lelis will be late. Apparently there was an urgent matter at the Ministry of the Interior she had to attend to. Shouldn't take long. Very well, let's wait.
Do you want to ask her? I think it'd be good to ask her questions while we're waiting.
Interrogator. She's the weak
what-
one
what
of
are
the
the
group.
Yes.
We can get information.
use our
What?
time wisely.
I mean, we
Lucky.
should know everything. We are the president.
Lucky, do you honestly think the president knows everything? If that happened, then, like, the
That
entire
sounds
U.S. would
pretty
already
major,
be
not gonna
destroyed.
lie.
The entire U.S. would already be destroyed, Lucky, if the
No,
president
I
knew
think
everything.
just Donald Trump just decided not to know everything. He was just like, I don't care. Like he could have.
Yeah.
He's just like, why would I spend my time on that?
Do
You know,
think
I've
he
got
ever
some
went to a
Fox News to
meeting?
go back to.
She said something about the supply. She said something about the supply distribution of for police forces. Nothing major.
That
She
sounds
said
pretty
something about
major.
the supply distribution. Gee, Willie.
Sounds major.
Yeah.
I returned to
does.
my reports, and Nia smoothed back an errant strand of her hair. There was an
Ooh.
awkward silence. While we wait, why don't we have a little chat?
Oh gosh. We need to change this. So we need to change the title.
What?
This
You
makes
know.
me talk is a little strange, but I'm proud of you. Despite everything, you're actually trying to reform the country.
I mean, technically, the title is still correct. We're going big, but going big in being good people.
We may not
I
be
thought we were
going
going
home.
big with the ladies.
Or,
That's-
I mean,
that's
that
what he
still
was-
works
that's
as well.
definitely where he was going with that.
Yeah, I mean, we do have we do have basically like 3 affairs going on at the same time. They're not affairs yet, but if we try hard
Possible.
enough,
We're all hoping. We're all
Yeah.
hoping.
if we try hard enough, Lucky can make it so that I no longer am able to do a Scottish accent. Hey, do you guys know
That
what
is
this
my
random
goal.
piece
That is
of
my goal for this game.
this random piece of like wood is? It's like sawdust is put together into a piece of wood. This is from this Scout Jamboree. and basically like we got to go and everyone drew stuff on like this big billboard, and at the end they chopped it up with a chainsaw and gave us all pieces of it. And so this was the piece that I got, and right here it's got the Deathly Hallows logo. Yeah, I was showing it to the wrong camera, but now I'm showing it to the right camera.
I can't
pretty
see
cool.
anything.
Okay.
I know
see it
you
now.
can't, Jack. You gotta watch it on my stream.
Ah,
My
that's
stream is
true.
5 seconds of stream delay. I counted.
So I think we should one or two here.
Huh?
give us good options.
One or
I
two
think
here.
that this is just the beginning. There's so much more to do. You
Oh,
know,
no, two is definitely
promise.
it. If we're going for the secondary goal,
I
that
like
Jack
number
wants.
2.
Ooh, yeah, that's true. It's not.
If we're going for the
Lucky,
secondary goal that
Lucky,
Jack wants.
let's be honest. It's not just Jack who wants that goal.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say that that's what he. That's how I'm just gonna refer to it throughout this.
Yeah.
Whole. It's not we, Nia. Sorry, it's we, Nia, not me. I couldn't do any of this by myself. So no, I'm proud of you. Well, thank you. You certainly have a way with words, don't you?
Ooh.
Oh.
I
Another
like number 1. I like number 1.
for your goal. That's what.
Well, it's not just my goal. I think
It's-
this is what the president would say.
For the team goal.
Mm-hmm. Team goal. You know,
Team
you
goal
guys
is
is like the
one.
main beating the game without losing our country to other countries is like that's the
Not
secondary. That's the
important.
side quest.
Yeah.
Side quest.
This is the main thing.
Yeah. Okay, one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Words are just words. Actions are what it's important. You seem to be doing well so far. Pros are counseling of the cons for sure. She leaned forward.
Budget.
How are you holding up, Anton? Being the president, I think.
You guys,
We're
I
doing
think
it,
we
boy.
might do it. This episode,
Okay, all these are horrible answers.
1 and 3 are
It's-
both good.
I like 1 and 3. It just
Yeah.
we need to pick the right one. It's like this is
I like
crucial.
number
This
One-
is
okay,
crucial.
You guys. 1 kind of matches her personality more because she's kind of like the good guy who's like trying to like bring out like the justice in the system, and so like
yeah,
saying
we
it's the
have, we have
best
to
thing
be
you've
like
ever done in
we
your
have
life.
to like end it on a good note.
Yeah,
Like the third
I
one.
think
doesn't.
number 1, yeah, think of the ending, but it's also the best thing I've ever done in my life.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
sounds like number 2 is way too talky.
there. You know, no. Do you know there should be? There should be
What?
a yet at the end of that.
Sorry. What?
A yet at the end of number 1.
Oh.
Why would it be hard with her? It should be easy. Am I right? Am I right, boys?
Okay, so we're going to 1 here.
Yeah, we're going to
one
1.
here.
We're going to 1.
It's the hardest thing I've ever done in my life, but it's also the best thing I've ever done in my life. I can imagine so much responsibility and so much power at the same time. I want to assist you in the country as best as I can. Unfortunately, my hands are tied with the current budget.
Oh
allocation.
no, not
We have
again.
to
We
launch.
fell into the trap. We fell into the
Frick,
trap.
the other person arrived.
We fell into
Darn.
the trap, guys. We
Darn.
fell into the trap.
Fooled again. We've been thwarted again.
Lucky, why didn't we invest in law enforcement?
We still had the chance.
I asked
boys.
myself that.
Oh, let's be honest. Probably if we invested in law enforcement, we wouldn't be having this meeting in the first place.
Yeah,
So
you're right.
kinda-
That
You're
is
right. You're
true.
right. You're right.
Yeah.
She barely finished the sentence before we heard a knock on the door. Nia almost jumped in her chair. Leela Scraft entered the room.
Mr. President, Nia,
I'm so glad somebody else gets to speak.
I hope I'm not
Go
interrupting
ahead.
your conversation.
Not at all. We were just discussing a few things.
Oh gosh.
Nia smiled at Leela.
I'm sorry for being late. There was an important matter at the ministry. Just a small dispute over who should get the supplies. Nothing major.
Leela took a seat next to Nia as she continued talking.
Well then, let's get straight in. We will provide a brief update on the situation of law enforcement.
Go ahead.
Nia?
The Ministry of Justice and the Supreme Court is working in close collaboration with the Ministry of the Interior to address the protests in the country. I must add that thanks to the hard work of our judiciary, the law enforcement forces assigned to my ministry are doing their jobs efficiently.
I would call it the success of our forces on the ground, not due to the judicial branch of our government.
Leela shot at Nia a brief withering glance.
The current budget has dampened hopes of more funding in the force. Yet, here we are, with mass protests happening in the country. We are standing exactly where we were before. The decisions made need to reflect the current situation of the country. There was certainly not the right decision when we are dealing with mass protests.
Agreed. Many in the Ministry of Justice hoped for an increase and were not satisfied with the decision. Regardless, this means we have to deal with the growing court backlog.
We don't have money.
It is manageable, but will be a challenge for sure. Yeah, one's the only option.
You guys. We have to remember we're
Number
talking to her. We're talking to her. We need to focus on that as well.
That's what I'm saying. One is the only option. That's what I'm saying. One is the only option. Exactly why I'm saying one's the only option.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
Don't worry,
But
I'm sure you will manage.
Tell that to the policemen on the ground when they are overwhelmed by the protesters.
Wrong answer.
The ripples are already being felt across the country. I hope this decision is not the beginning of something bad. A brief moment of deliberation passed. Leelis and Nia got up from their seats. Well then, I must now return to the ministry.
Me too.
What
They
a
left the
short
room.
meeting.
As soon as the door closed, I could hear their muffled voices as they argued.
Oh god, the sticker stinks.
We missed it. No.
Why does a sticker stink? Is it because of the glue?
It stank.
Okay, we have some new stuff.
Is it because of the glue? Is that why? 'Cause, I mean,
I don't
that
know.
makes some sense.
I don't know. Like, I don't even know what you're supposed to smelling right now.
My
Sacred-
sticker.
I know. Well, I mean, I know, but I don't know like what the smell is. Sacred
no.
figures and symbols of Dastrunity, including Saint Dast himself. I think Dastrunity is like the religion, a religion, not the religion. Have become
Lucky,
the
what are you
target of
talking about? There
people-
is only one religion.
What?
I'm joking.
Well, I know. Have become targets of the vandalism as protests continue across Sortland. What initially began as protests against the murder of Bernard Circus in January has turned into rioters forcibly tearing down monuments of former Sortis politicians, saints, and other figures. Richter calls President to action. Head of Sortland's main opposition party, People's Freedom and Justice Party, Franz Richter, has said President Ray needs to address issues like term limits and electoral threshold if Sortland's democracy, freedoms, and economy were to be developed.
Ignore. No, I'm joking.
Yeah, we have a term limit, we have electoral threshold.
Mhm.
Yeah, so this is just saying like what he wanted us to put in the new constitution.
Mhm.
And we have both those things.
Okay, that's good.
Recession is growing faster. With double-digit unemployment and plunging economic output, the recession has been a reality for a long time. But if there was any remaining doubt that Sortland was in a recession, it's now been removed by an announcement from the Business Council of Sortland. In the announcement, the council pointed to an unprecedented magnitude of the decline in employment and production, and in its broad reach across the entire Sortish economy. The economy shrank by 2.4% in the last month and lost further value against Arcasian lira. So now we're gonna take that walk, I think. Yes.
Yes.
I'm just gonna grab a drink.
Take
So
that
walk, I think.
So is this what is
I'm just gonna
happening
grab-
during this walk?
I don't know. We're gonna figure it out.
I have an unban request. Should we review it? says, oh yeah, I know this one. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna read that. I'm just gonna deny their unban request. I have denied the unban request of the person who had an unban request.
Okay.
I'm throwing the Logitech sticker in the garbage, Jack. It pains me so much, but I gotta do it.
No.
Ooh, I have a whistle over here, which is so loud that you're not legally allowed to use it in some areas.
Like,
And it can
cities.
damage your ears if you use it inside.
yes, so should I turn off my headphones? And...
No, I'm not gonna use it.
Stupid.
Then what's the
It's
point
really
of
loud. I'm
bringing
not
it
gonna
up?
use it.
Probably get banned from Twitch.
Yeah, it's really loud.
It like hurt people on Twitch.
Cover your dog's ears.
Yeah, it's a Fox 40 whistle. Which is pretty
So
cool.
why is it?
I got it for
why
scouts
is it
because
a
it's
thing?
like if you like fall out of a boat in the middle of the lake, or like
Kill
your
your
boat
ears while
capsizes,
you're
it's that people
drowning?
can find you, so you can go and like whistle because you attach to your life jacket. Then you can whistle.
I guess it's better than dying in the water if you
Yeah.
kill your ears. How can you whistle while you're underwater?
You don't. You whistle while you're above water after you're like
You
like
can
treading
whistle
water on the
underwater,
top.
actually. But
Oh
it
yeah,
just,
because I guess if you're blowing at the air, it eventually blow out all the water.
you can hear it. You can
Yeah.
hear it. I've tested this theory.
I didn't know you can scream underwater, but I don't know. I didn't know.
Well,
you
it's
could do
the
that.
exact same thing.
Yeah.
But you
pretty
can't hear it above water.
I once spent a
Yeah,
a
it's
really
the same- yeah,
long
you can't
time
hear it
with
above water, but you can hear it.
one of like friend slash kind of sibling thing. Basically, I went and spent a really long time with him in a pool, like trying to figure out like how, if we could hear each other underwater and like trying to understand each other, and we'd be
You
like,
can.
"What did I say?" And we
Yeah.
eventually got pretty good at it.
Screaming
was
at
early
the top
evening.
of your lungs.
Still lit out with just a faint nip in the air. Frank was at a friend's. And Dina was at art class. Was at a friend's.
It's at a friend's house. It's an abbreviation, so it's a pretty commonly used thing.
Abbreviation doesn't mean just cutting out a whole word.
Yes, it does. It's
Abbreviation is
you
just-
go. No, it's like it's a term. It's used in English. It's like I was at my mom's, or I was at my cousin Jack's, or was at my friend's. Because it's like
Were at your cousin Jack's birthday party?
no,
Could be a
it's
fun
it.
thing.
If there's no if there's
room.
no thing afterwards, you just associate it with the thing that you know of that person has. So like usually be a house. But it could
Or
also be like
it.
a
at
car.
like if you know that it's a birthday party or like a party, you could be like, I was at Jack's. It'll be like, yeah, you're at the party.
But what if there's like a bar that's called Jack's?
Oh my god. Okay, I'm not gonna
Just-
deal with this.
Just input house in your mind.
yeah,
And let's
input
move on.
a house in your mind. Yeah.
And Dina was at an art class. Monica and I decided to go out for a walk before dinner. Our favorite place for a stroll was the nearby Capitol Park, the largest green space in all of Wholesword. Before the children were born, we spent many an evening engaged in deep conversation along the riverside promenade. Another favorite path would wound through the woods behind the presidential housing complex to a private pond where children could swim in the summer. I was told that Sol himself had built it. The benefits of being president. Monica met me by the door, and we put on our coats and hats.
I was going to suggest we walk towards Seoul Square, but the guards told me it's closed for yet another protest. I wonder who they're protesting this time. What do you guys think of my accent?
I hate it. You already know what I think about it, PJ.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan either. It doesn't sound very feminine, but I can't judge, to be fair. I can't do
I
accents.
cannot.
Well, but it's not meant to sound feminine. It's meant to sound similar to
it's-
Willie the Groundskeeper.
He's meaning what he's saying.
I'm meaning it the way that I'm saying
He
it.
could make it sound more feminine if he
I
wanted.
could if I wanted to. I
But
can
he
make it
doesn't.
sound more feminine. I want it to be a
He chooses
Scottish
not to.
janitor from The Simpsons, and his name is Janitor Willie.
Let's just say 1 here, because we don't want to just
Yeah.
like throw it on anybody.
You don't.
We also need
Seems
to have
pretty
some
good.
reason to like have affairs and stuff, so we could also like.
What do you mean? There's always the reason.
The reason is we are the president. That's the
Fair
reason.
enough. I mean, that's semi-realistic,
Power.
so I mean, it kind of works.
I mean, we have plenty of money.
It's
Look
being
at all
used
of our
before.
wealth.
Yeah.
We have so much wealth. See, it's positive. We're so rich.
What does it matter? There are two sides of the same coin.
The Anton I knew in university would never have said that.
Funny how becoming president changes one perspective. I was young and stupid. I didn't know any better. I think 1 here.
Yeah. No, wait, 1's really rude. Do we want to be rude or not?
No.
Then we do 2.
Well, number 2 is also rude.
No, 2 is...
Wait, how is 1 rude? Sorry, how is 1 rude?
Well, because 1's rude because it's, like, funny how becoming president changes one's perspective. Like, at least that's how I
That's
see it
just-
in my mind. Like, it's kind of like...
I think of it as I think of it as like
I feel like
funny how
it's kind of...
changing-
I feel like it is
Yeah,
kind of
but
being
the-
defensive.
The second one is saying that he's a lot smarter than he was before.
Yeah, but it's not saying that he's smarter. It's saying that he's wiser.
Which is saying that his previous point of view is dumb.
Yeah, but they're both bad answers.
I think the
True.
reason I think 1 is it's more like funny how becoming president changes one's perspective.
I like
It's like
number
you're
one.
reflecting.
Probably
It's more of like a
safer.
reflecting on themselves.
Yeah, I just see
instead
it as kind of being defensive. And being like, yeah.
Well, I
see
mean,
that-
if you want this to
Mhm.
blow up anyway, I mean,
Fair enough. I mean,
We went
like-
down the wrong track. We chose 1. We should have chosen something else. No.
we can have it all, Jack. Just
No,
Do I
we
just
cannot.
realize-
patient.
What?
I might know why people were getting banned for putting long things in chat without even like actually it just being because of the long things. I think it might have been because I have the word free banned. So if anyone ever used the word free in any of their paragraphs and they're like doing like the B movie script or anything, it would automatically
FRE?
time them out.
Why? What's
Well,
wrong
because
with that? Isn't
well,
that,
because
like, a
people can go
good
and put in
word?
like free V-Bucks if you go to this link or like
Or just like kick off V-Bucks.
no, free's better.
Wait, so if I type in,
$0
Sydney,
V-Bucks.
so Sydney, if I type free in your chat,
Yeah.
I can't watch your stream.
No, you can watch it. You just won't be able to chat.
Okay,
Okay,
so
I'm gonna try this.
say $0
gonna try
V-Bucks here. Should I type that or not?
Oh no, it
Real.
did not. Oh yeah, because you guys are both mods, so it's not.
I get
actually-
wrecked.
Oh.
Did you like my what I put?
Fine, I'll get rid of that. Now it's no longer a thing.
Yeah. What if somebody says they want a free
$0 V-Bucks. Yeah, I'm just gonna put it blocked terms. I'm just gonna do
Nope, typing in the low
V-
zero. Number 0.
so I'm gonna do V-Bucks. I'm also
Oh yes,
gonna-
if anybody wants free V-Bucks, please go to this link on City's channel.
yeah, please go to
It
the.
is
There's
called-
it's called donation. It's right underneath the stream.
Donation. There's the YouTube. The
Yeah, it
chairlift,
just tells you
Twitter,
to-
any of those work.
I-
Any
I-
of those work.
People, I'm joking. Please don't actually do that. I can get banned on Twitch for this. Please don't.
Well,
please,
worth
please don't.
the risk.
No.
So tempting, so tempting.
Yeah. Man,
Jack,
rating
man,
voice over
Jordan,
Pete
you
was really
report
fun.
them?
Rating voice over
It
Pete
was.
was really fun. He was like,
Did you do it?
yeah, I did. And he was like, hey, Stormywood Live, thanks for the raid. What were you guys playing? And I said,
What'd you say?
Suzerain. I said,
And what'd he say?
Suzerain. I said, oh, I don't know
It
that.
must have been weird. It must have been weird.
Well, it was like with 2 viewers, right, or like 1 viewer.
Yeah, it was 2 viewers. Rated him with 2 viewers. And he was
Did he
like,
follow you?
no. That would have been great, though.
Darn.
But he did not. He had like 20, 30 viewers. And, I rated
Really?
him.
I thought voice over Pete would have more than that.
Well, because, like, first of all, he's no longer that relevant. And second of all, like, he gets a
Real.
ton of views after they're actually uploaded. He just doesn't get
Right.
many while they're, like, being streamed. Because, like, if you go and you look at his, like, channel, it's, like, 700 views, 1,000 views. Like, there's a decent amount of views on his stuff. It's not amazing, but then, like, he gets decent views on his YouTube channel, so.
Anyway, I don't really care. We can pick either of these.
Yeah, I honestly don't care. A person got everyone gets 5 sleepy coins. If you click on the, Streamlabs thing, you can actually go and, like, see.
What's a sleepy coin?
If you click on the Streamlabs thing, it'll show you, like, how many sleepy coins and stuff you have.
Funny how becoming president changes one's perspective. Maybe she did take it there a bad way.
In any case, where shall we go? I'm not sure Capital Park is a wise idea in this climate either.
You're right. It's not worth the security risk. Ooh. Ooh. What's your opinion on this? Ooh.
Do we want drama?
No. Let's stay in.
Then 2.
No, 1.
Oh yeah, sorry, 1, yeah. Because I was like, it would be good drama if we just, like, went out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're right. It's not worth the security risk. Let's stay inside the gates.
I agree. Let's go then before the children get home.
I informed the guards about our route. Sorry about that. And we left the house. The guards followed.
Foreshadowing.
Sorry?
Foreshadowing what's gonna come to us.
The guards followed at a discreet distance as we headed towards the walking trail. As we entered the woods, Monica broke the silence.
So, how was your day?
How was yours?
Answering a question with a question.
So I think, should we go over this now? Do we want what we all want? The, as I like to say, Jax. Is that actually something we're going for?
I kind of
Yes.
feel like we're just trying to piss her off
Yes.
now, though. It
That is-
kinda
that is-
Well,
seems
yeah,
like
but
that's
not
what we're
necessarily by
going for.
pissing her off, just as something we want to go for in general.
Right, okay. So we're gonna try to do everything. is
Lucky,
pretty
you're
much.
currently second for points on my channel for sleepy coins.
So how do I use these sleepy coins?
Yeah, I don't think you can use them on anything.
Oh, you
I
can. There's
just
like,
have them.
there's a
Yeah.
poll going on, Sid.
Yes, so Cindy, the
Wait,
reason
you
I
have a
have
poll
so many
going?
sleepy coins.
Yeah, it's called "Will We Destroy the Country?" and it's 100%.
Oh, yeah,
yes.
that was a while ago. That poll's still running?
Yes.
Like, that was, like, absolute ages ago.
I wouldn't be surprised if it has 1 vote.
Yeah.
I love how nobody has any. Nobody trusts us to run the country properly.
Yeah.
Every single person.
Oh, yeah, so you can redeem sleepy coins. You can ask a question for 50 sleepy coins.
I can already do that in real life right now.
I know. But if you're and you can if
There,
you're watching my
and-
stream anyways, and I'll probably answer it.
I'm done. I sent it to you.
Yeah, you guys don't need to spend sleepy coins. I'll give you a little hint.
Yeah, wait, I
Sleepy
get.
coins are worth nothing. 0 worth.
Huh. Yeah,
That's why I
no,
have
I
all of
can't
them.
actually like see. I have no idea to see when people ask questions, so I don't even know.
Oh,
what
I'll
this
tell
is.
you. It was 80%. It's like a speed run.
How?
Lady
So let's
friend.
just say, how was yours?
Mhm.
City.
Sure. Oh, sorry. Avoiding my question, are we? Very well. Oh, it was fine. I caught up on some reading while the children were at school.
Just outside the gate, I glimpsed at Jonas Corona, the former Minister of Justice, walking towards Capitol Park. I remember that Nia Morgna used to be his vice minister. He didn't seem to notice us as he walked by. Jonas had fought hard and strong against Seoul's judiciary reforms, but after years of the government blocking his every move, he gave up on his ideals and became a part of the administration. What did our ideals really mean if they could be changed so easily? What about the people we idolize? Damn. That
Crab
took a
Brave is playing, by the
turn.
way. Evelyn
Like
also
deep thought
came
in the
round
Crab Rave.
tea. She says hi. She was feeling rather low, though apparently she and Peter had a bit of a disagreement.
Peter's the doghouse again.
Yeah, that's the best one. Clearly.
Peter's in the doghouse again? How did it happen?
Apparently Peter had too much whiskey as usual and didn't behave when Evelyn's father was over for dinner yesterday.
Classic Peter.
Classic Peter, you know?
I'm surprised we weren't there with him.
Yeah, jeez.
You know we're always down for some whiskey. I'm surprised
Yeah,
Mr.
no.
Whiskey wasn't there either. I love me some Mr. Whiskey.
You know, Peter, what do you think of this?
You know, Peter. Okay. Yeah.
It's just
That's Peter.
PETR.
Perpetually pickled. I just want to say that. Can I?
Why is it spelled PETR?
It's just like, probably just like a thing where we live. Like Swordland just
Sure.
spells it that way.
Picture.
I want to say perpetually pickled, but we don't have to.
I mean, word.
Ooh, number 2 though.
Number 2 would work.
He uses
Jack,
the
what do you mean
yellow
by
word.
lady percent? Because now I'm answering your question, so
It's a speed run.
fair enough.
To be honest, I don't care.
I'm fine with anything, but I think we should do
Let's
number
think about it
1.
this
Let's
way.
do number 1.
It's funny.
Number 1 is a funny way. It's funny, I think.
Yeah, number 1's pretty funny. It's pretty laugh, pretty haha, pretty cool.
I think we'll get a good response from her too.
Sure, let's go on here. That's Peter.
Perpetually
Perpetually
pickled.
pickled. I'll have a talk with him.
Good. Evelyn seems to be close to tears. The poll ended with 1 on yes, so that is 60. Sorry, with 2 votes on yes, which is at 66.7%, and 1 vote on no, which is at 33.3%. Now,
Okay,
let me
that's-
remind you that that is wrong because it should be 66.6%, and you are rounding up, which makes it slightly inaccurate, and that is not worth anything.
Okay,
Let me
so our
just
goal
say
is to
that
lose all of
number
our
2
money.
here is totally crazy.
I like it.
Have you, Sydney? Have you read this? Have you read this?
Being married to a
I like it personally.
I mean, on the other hand,
I thought
look,
he was. I
it's
thought
not
he was
funny.
talking
guys,
directly to
we
her.
really only have one option here. Number 2. Okay, I'm kidding.
I mean,
What
you're
do you
not wrong,
mean?
Lucky. I mean,
Number
you're not
2,
wrong.
I think number 2 is pretty good.
No, I'm clicking number 1 here no matter what.
No. I want to see the response. No.
You know it cannot be good.
We know it's not going to be good. That's the point. Let's ruin this evening walk.
Hey Jack, what are we gonna call our mega base? Sorry, I'm creating a reward. What are we gonna call it? It's a big pit.
I don't know yet. It's a big pit. We'll call
Yeah.
it the Pit 2.0.
Okay.
Aren't you
Nah, we
glad
don't
I
need to
didn't
call
say
that, but-
banana?
Yeah, we're
And
calling
I
it the
don't
pit
think-
2.0.
Oh,
When I don't have the
no.
kind of morals? Monica didn't
Oof.
say anything. Damn. Maybe
We
that
should
was
have
the
done the
wrong
second
decision.
option, Lucky. That would have been a
Maybe
good
that was the wrong
Jeez,
decision.
Lucky, imagine making a decision like that. Couldn't be me.
we kept walking.
Wow.
You know, Evelyn hasn't been the same since what happened to her at Whole Sword Post last year. You remember how she got fired for supporting Alfonso? Peter tried everything to get her job back, but it didn't work. Oopsie daisy.
I like number 1. We're just bullying.
Yeah.
No, it has to be 3.
Oh my gosh, all of these are.
It has to be
Why
3
do we
here.
want to be nice?
Because it's too it's Jack. It's too
Because
late
we
into the
want
game.
to.
We've invested too much time in this. We can't throw it all the way
Yeah,
down.
I'm too invested into this character.
Okay, 3.
Most of our investments have gone into this character, sadly. That's why our budget is so low, and our economy is utterly unchained.
What have you done?
A sad day for journalism and free speech. We're investing in ourselves, okay? Sad day for journalism, free speech, and Swordland. completely agree.
I completely agree. A sad day indeed. But enough about Vic turns. I also spoke to Janice on the phone.
Oh, Janice.
Do you
Right.
know
Hell
who
is
Janice is?
No, I'm totally gonna say 2 here. Because this
Oh,
is
I like
exactly what I
to.
would say in real life.
Yeah, let's all be
Even,
honest.
even just as a joke.
Mhm.
Yes, do it.
Oh, Janice. Right.
Mhm.
Janice.
You know Janice? Yeah, her. You remember my friend from university? We were in the Swordish literature class together. Sure. Whatever you say.
Oh, yep, uh-huh. Yeah,
Mhm.
uh-huh.
You're a few
Ring a
years
bell.
younger than me. Red hair, scar on her forehead. What's her name? Ron Weasley accident on like. And anyways, combination of Ron Weasley and Harry Potter people. We've finally
Ginny
done it.
Weasley.
Jack, just for that joke, I will give you extra points on my channel. at some
No,
point.
no, give me points.
We had dinner with her and her husband once or twice.
Neither the
Totally
name nor the
remember.
description right now.
Lol.
Right.
Right.
Janice, yeah.
Mhm.
Mhm, yeah.
Still what
her.
I would do. Still
Yeah.
totally what I would
Yeah.
say in real life. Right, that Janice.
Anyways, she has been working on as an executive assistant at Violet Pictures Film Studio. She recently became pregnant and asked her boss for her paid maternity leave, and guess what?
She didn't get it?
She was fired for it.
Okay, that's different.
Asking for
Number
maternity
2.
leave? That's
Oh,
terrible.
I like it 4. I like 4.
No, 3 is the only answer here. And hopefully he says it
Like,
sarcastically.
number 1 is good. Number 1 actually is better than that, I think.
No, because 3 is supposed to be said sarcastically. Hopefully.
Okay, let's see her response to that then, Lucky. Let's
Okay.
see the-
After asking for maternity leave, that's terrible. See, yeah.
Okay,
she-
we have
she-
added a new reward.
What is it?
It's called Sign in the Pit 2.0, and it is a 1,000 sleepy coins, and you'll get a sign in the pit once it's done.
I'm just gonna make my own pit. I'm gonna make my own pit.
Look, you're
Right, make
whitelisted on
my
the
own
server. This
sign.
is not meant for you.
Yeah, I know. I said make my own sign.
Okay.
I
It's like
still
the
can make my
dog
own
thing.
pit, though.
You should take.
It's like the
make your own
dog
pit.
army.
Oh yeah, by the way, Jack, our pit is 81 blocks by 81 blocks and circular, and it's gonna go 40 blocks down at least. I'm thinking more accurately around 50. It's gonna be a big
Do you
project.
just want to make a big farm?
No. Trust me, it's not like that. It's a much bigger project than that. We're also like decorating it. There's gonna be like scars in the wall with like ores coming out of them.
Don't worry,
Not
Sid,
actual
I will
ores, but
only,
like glass
I'll
and
only
stuff.
be
Sydney.
using stone
Sydney.
pickaxes. Don't worry.
Okay. I know.
Sydney.
I was beside myself when she told me, and that's not all. They immediately replaced her with with a younger, less experienced man, the son of an executive, no less. That's nepotism. Nepotism, eh?
Yeah, I think you got that.
Yeah.
You already know. No,
You
that's- you
already
caught that one.
know. It's nepotism.
Nepotism, There was a what for a long time.
That doesn't justify what they did to her.
True.
As it happens, another friend works for a television station that's hiring secretaries, so I connected with the two of them.
That
Isn't
doesn't
she
solve the
still
deeper problem.
pregnant?
Yeah. Neither of these are good options. Exactly.
This is a good option.
Oh, okay, I guess. Exactly.
why did you
I
think it
knew
wasn't
you'd
a good
be on the same page because we weren't congratulating her on what she did.
Oh. Well, we don't need to.
Yeah.
It's not about her. It's about the.
It's
problem.
about the big picture.
Yes.
I already said
Women
it.
everywhere.
I already said it.
Yeah.
Okay. Women in the country are still seen as waves and mothers first, human beings second. That's not good. The harassed at work, underpaid, blocked from positions of power, and those are the lucky ones. The lucky one.
Lucky?
No.
Lucky
His
one.
name is the Lucky One.
Ah,
The fact that there are still places in this country where little girls like Dana are denied the right to education. In this country, that's not good.
That's
But
why we gave
We're
money to
fixing the education
remember?
system, so yeah.
That's like one of the reasons.
One or
Yes.
two. One or two.
I think
you
one
already
here.
did one. You already did one, didn't you?
Yeah.
Well, I
wait.
mean, but it's just like confirming, like with her.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, and I will do what I can to change that.
It can't just be you. These little girls and people like Janice need someone to speak on their behalf. A role model, a successful woman.
We had reached.
Isn't the
upon
majority
end
of like the
trail.
people who we like have to voice act for women at this point? In our
The
family?
what?
The majority of the people we have to voice act for. The majority of the people like who are working with are women at this point, which is that's a step in the right
Yeah.
direction at least, but it's not.
No. Remember what this exact same thing was said by somebody. I think it was like Trump or somebody. Walter Tusked.
Trump
and,
said something reasonable.
No. So
Nope.
Oh
yeah,
wait,
so-
no, he said
but-
something
but-
unreasonable. I don't know what he said.
but somebody else made the point that what they're doing really is just promoting some of them.
Oh yeah, they're just. Oh yeah, no, it was Nia who made that point. Yeah, she was like, yeah, they're
You
just
remember
promoting
that?
some of us, and then the others aren't actually being promoted, and they're just doing it for publicity. Like,
Yeah, yes,
to make
yes,
it
that's
look
it,
good, yeah.
We had reached the pond at the end of the trail. A park bench overlooked the walk. Monica gestured to it, and we sat down.
Which brings me to my point.
I need money.
Isn't
literally how all
that all that
conversations-
anyone wants from us at this point?
Yeah,
Like,
That's all the conversations we have.
Give me your wealth this time.
I know that the mayor of Enrica, Kirsten Lester, will be delivering a speech at the annual opening of the Benfey Festival. May wishes to take his place and deliver the speech instead. Great idea.
Let's say-
She's gonna be shot.
Sydney, if she's shot. Big picture here. I'm kidding, I'm
but then
kidding,
they're
I'm
no
kidding,
longer
I'm kidding.
affairs lucky. Then it's just a normal thing.
Gross. Leste was one of Swordland's most powerful, most influential politicians. He had started his career in Benfey before rising to power in Enrica. Benfey's current mayor had personally invited him to make the opening speech. Replacing him with Monica would likely anger him. Not enough to cause a major incident, but enough that he might not support me in the assembly.
I want to base the speech on women's rights in Swordland, on the oppression and discrimination we face every day, on the basis of our sex alone. I want our voice heard, and this festival is the time to do it. I just need your blessing as my husband and the president of Swordland.
Monica's eyes were blazing with a fire I hadn't seen since we were students. She wanted this badly. But I had to
You
be
guys,
careful
this is
with
a
my
big
promise.
decision. We gotta think about it. It's not actually that big. She should do it.
Why?
Benefits outweigh the cost.
She shouldn't,
Why?
or she
She
should.
should.
One.
Yeah. The reason for that being is it's good in the long term because it'll be, first of all, really good for publicity. Second of all, it'll make her happy, which that's always a benefit. She might get shot, which take that any way you want. And yeah, and that's
It would help
it
the
in
story,
general.
yeah.
So the real question is, so we do 2 or 1 here?
One, I think.
Okay, you have
We-
my full support.
One
Owen.
is yes.
It's too
This
late.
is
You said
why
1,
I
think.
love you. Thank you, Anton. You have no idea how much this means to me.
Monica beamed at me, her face flushed with excitement.
One way or another, I want to contribute to this country, no matter what happens. We are not weak, Anton, but we are only strong as long as we stand by our ideals.
That is why I had married her. This passion and resolve. I should have anticipated that sooner or later. She would join me in the political arena. We rose from the bench and started making our way back home.
Making our way downtown.
The-
Otherwise we'll end up like... Colonel Saul.
Saul.
Saul. She was talking about Alfonso earlier. And about,
Who's Jonas though?
He's our military guy.
Is he? I don't think he is. That's Yosef.
Oh yeah.
Is there a
Who's that?
clickable on Jonas here?
Can't you look it up in like our journal thing?
Oh, I can actually. Smart thinking.
But yeah.
Jonas. He doesn't come up.
Try
Let's just say
capitalizing the
Colonel
I.
Saul.
Yeah.
I'll try.
Yeah, no, he's not there.
Try doing the last name if it doesn't work.
Yeah, because I remember him not being clickable when we asked him.
Mhm.
Oh,
Well,
oh,
exactly. He back down on his ideals, and now everyone knows him for what he actually is.
oh my God, that was the best.
That was so close to being
thing that
bad.
ever happened.
So cool.
I can't believe that actually worked.
Because the man we know nothing about. Let's go.
Because if we got that wrong, she would have been like, "You weren't listening."
Mm-hmm. Spineless.
If that was how people remembered Jonas, how would they remember me? Whatever he had done, whatever ideals he had lost, he must have had his reasons. Would they remember me as a true patriot, a reformer of the country? What would they write about me in the history books?
Let's get back to the house for dinner.
Of course, lead the way. Boom, she gets
Second
shot.
answer.
If we pick 2 here, we get shot. If we pick 1 here, she gets shot.
If we pick 2, she gets shot, but we get slapped. If we pick 1,
I don't think we're gonna get slapped. I think that she'll be dead.
So, I don't think this matters, but what do you think?
Have her lead the way.
Of
We don't
course,
wanna die.
lead the way. Monica smiled.
bang.
You know, I believe I will.
When we arrived home, I called my secretary
Aw,
Olivia
she
and
didn't
asked
get
her
Dang, we
shot,
alright,
guys.
no.
Guys, she
No.
didn't get shot.
to inform Mr. Leste that Monica would be making a speech in his stead.
Uh-oh.
The sun began to set over the horizon, bathing the clouds in shades of orange and pink.
Shades of orange
Aw.
and pink. Wow.
Ooh, a lot of exclamation points.
Uh-oh, controversy.
Oh, let's go check this thing. Order.
Did the economy
Nationwide peaceful
decrease?
protest. I think
Did the
that's a good
economy
thing.
decrease?
Yeah.
It did.
Okay.
I don't know why. Why would it do that? I didn't even make a decision.
Because-
I was looking through I'm just looking like back through chat, and I'm like, I just saw I just saw Stormywood Live used the /ad_blocked_term V-Bucks. And I just like
There are peaceful protests happening across the country due to recent events. If we don't contain the situation, it might escalate into violent ones.
Order
So that's why we have-
honestly doesn't look that bad compared to everything else.
Yeah, I think that's why we lost the economy is because of protests.
Yeah.
Explosion in Dare killed 3 killed, 22 wounded. A bomb attack on police station in Dare has killed 3 officers and injured 22 others, officials say. No group has claimed responsibility for the attack. The police of Dare said militants from the British Freedom Front, or BFF, were likely to be behind the attack, and
Yeah.
reported that several militants also fired at the officers as they tried to escape the fires.
Why isn't it BFG?
I don't know. I don't know.
I don't think that either of you get that reference, but it's a very funny reference.
It's big,
Big
giant.
friendly giant.
No, it is not.
Big effing giant.
Friendly
No,
giant.
it's from Doom. The Doom
Big.
series. It's big effing gun,
Oh, okay.
but with the
It's
actual.
also
word.
big
I
friendly
was
giant.
I was close.
It is also the
Well,
big friendly
like,
giant. That's kind of that's one of the reasons why it's like ironic, because it's a big
Yeah.
friendly giant and.
Smollett condemns Caucasian soldiers in Lesbia. WEZEC President Viktor Smolak on Thursday criticized the Lesbian government for bringing Caucasian soldiers close to the borders of Welland. Last month, Prime Minister Alvarez and President Walker agreed on the construction of several military bases in Lesbia that would station ATO soldiers. With the arrival of the first Arcasian soldiers to Lesbia this week, Welland's stance has become increasingly hostile. Is Lesbia inside our country? Yeah, is Lesbia in our country?
I don't know.
I've heard it before.
You guys, I'm really tempted to blow this whistle.
Don't.
I knew you were.
Seriously, don't. No, so this is what. So Welland is looking to take over Lesbia over here.
Sid, put a poll in the chat. Blow whistle or no?
No, because it'll make everyone in my house really mad at me. Oh, I didn't tell you guys, but the most exciting thing. One of the kids in Lencey's class tested positive for COVID, so now I'm
So she's
quarantined inside my
Oh,
house.
you're quarantined.
Yeah, huh?
Never mind. Continue.
Did you know I was quarantined? Lucky.
No, I knew that when somebody gets it, you would be quarantined.
Yeah.
Now you
I'm
know what it
quarantined
feels
right
like,
now
Sid.
inside of my house. I had to spit in a cup earlier. And it's gonna be
That's fun.
sent off.
It's pretty fun.
Yeah.
I don't usually get to spit in cups.
Neither do I.
You know, usually people just get
Chance-
mad at me when I do that. Like I go grab their coffee cup, pull off the lid, and then just go, and they go and they
Yeah,
get really
usually
mad
it
at.
doesn't work out for me.
Yeah, usually they just get really mad at me for some reason. I don't know why. I'm just spreading affection, you know.
Chancellor
That's one way to put
Hedgel condemns military buildup in Lesbia. Yeah. In the press conference on Wednesday, Chancellor Hedgel of Vageland condemned Arcasia for building a military base on the Ravnos Island. In his
Yeah,
statement,
imagine building a military base there. Couldn't be.
Arcasia's action on the Ravnos Island is a provocative move that is undermining the peace and stability of this region. It is also threatening Vageland's national security. Red Youth members charged with terrorism and treason. 12 militants from the Red Youth have been tried and sentenced to 96 years in prison due to terrorism and treason related charges in Boren. Many more Red
Wait,
Youth
how long?
waiting their turn in prison. 96 years. The mayor of Boren reports concerns about reaching the maximum capacity of prisons in the region.
Wouldn't they be dead before they reach 96 years?
Yeah, but they need to put it on. Like some people have like 1,000 years of prison, or some people are sentenced to 1,000.
Yeah, they do. Some people do. And I mean, it's like somehow
That's really
one of those
pointless after
people,
that point.
one of those people is
it's
gonna
not
live
actually.
abnormally long somehow, and is gonna
Yeah.
end up living to like 200 years.
Like
And
you have to understand, like what happens if like we find the cure to death?
I don't think they would give it to people in prison first. Just
But they would give it to them eventually. Like it must be.
yeah, or if
human
like they
rights.
gave it to them before they went to prison, and it was like
It has to be.
here.
Yeah, but it
human
kind
rights.
of gets pointless after like the point of a total lifespan. Don't you agree?
Well,
Well,
no,
it-
because like they could
That's what a
technically
life
live
sentence
forever.
is. That's what a life. Yeah, exactly.
Like
So you want them to serve for how much they owe?
yeah.
So for some
here-
people-
this is
Like mass murderers who killed like 30 people, they have to serve 30 lifetimes.
or
Yeah.
they could just serve 0 lifetimes and be put out of their lifetime.
Well, this is the whole debate, though.
Yeah, so wait, do you guys think that controversial topic here? Do you guys is your guys' opinion on what's it called? Like the death sentence?
I don't like it.
Neither do I. I mean,
Because I think if somebody is wrongfully accused of something and they get convicted, that would suck.
oh
has
yeah,
happened
no for
before.
sure. And it's not like it's not even just that. It's also kind of like I feel like killing someone to solve something is not a good. First of all, it's not a good way to teach them a lesson, but neither is the prison system in general, to be honest. And second of all, it's just kind of like I feel like it's kind of you're just doing something like you're taking a life for someone taking a life. It just kind of doesn't. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't.
BFF bombs police station. A treacherous attack. The BFF has bombed a police station in Dyer. Initial casualties are reported at 3 officers dead and 22 injured. Perpetrators have escaped into the Gurman Mountains near Uzren, and search was started to bring them to justice. The border guard has been notified of the attackers in case they try to flee to Welland. The Workers' Party of Bludia condemned the incident.
Lucky.
Yeah?
Do you remember that Lego police game that you had?
Of course.
Yeah, it's just I was like, thinking of it when you said like the crooks had escaped. I was like thinking of the whole like there are criminals loose in Lego City. that whole movie that's like, wait, remember that game that Lucky used to play, where you were like detective?
You were the cop.
Yeah, you were the cop. Yeah.
Young Swords members arrested and faced terrorism charges. 6 terrorists from Young Swords plotting to bomb a rally were caught by Lockhaven police. The perpetrators confessed to their plans and said they did it in response to the ban on Young Swords. They have each been convicted and sentenced to 154 years in prison for planning a terrorist attack on the people of Swordland and for treason against Swordland.
Maybe it wasn't a good idea to ban. Maybe we shouldn't have banned them.
So I think we have enough time for one more. Do we want to briefing on the H3 highway construction issues or
Yes.
discussion of the changes to the tax system?
Highway.
Actually, they're
Highway?
both really good because both involve money, possibly.
Well, what? Okay, so one of them affects the economy, the other one affects us getting money. Yes.
Money.
Let's do this one. Let's do this
I
one.
have laundry. Laundry. Would you like to say hi to stream? Sure. Okay.
The H3 highway when constructed created a second opportunity to visit the seaside town of Lycurg, known for its salmon. Thousands
Well,
of
the camera's right there, and the viewer is right there.
construction work by the highway project.
Hi, stream.
Yeah.
Wow.
Hello.
Yeah, we're
Guys-
playing Suzerain. It's a game where you're like the president of the country. You know, like, figure it out and make decisions and stuff. Right now, we're talking about highway construction because we can make the decision about whether we're talking about highway construction or tax changes. And so we chose highway construction. Our country is falling apart, but
Oh no.
it was okay. To be fair, our country was falling apart before we took over.
Okay.
Like we had like basically a dictator before who
Mm.
took over by force, and now we're the president. We're trying to do it.
Make good choices.
Well, no, City, we
Fine.
had a dictator 2 times
Treat
before.
the earth
Yeah.
properly.
We had a dictator 2 times before, and then we
And then we had somebody who put us into a recession.
and then we went. Oh yeah,
He put us into a recession.
and then we got him kicked out, and then we took his place, and we invested
now
in
we're in the
healthcare and education. But now people are getting mad because law enforcement is really backed up, and there's protests everywhere, and people like the civilians are mostly happy, but like
Our economy is horrible.
Our economy is horrible, and like there's lack of jobs because the economy is horrible. But they're not dying from healthcare, and they're educated, so I mean it kind of works out.
Well,
Yeah, I've been
they're not
very
educated
tempted to
yet.
blow this Fox 40 whistle, but I've been told not to by everyone.
Don't do that. But
Okay.
good luck.
Thanks. We're ending in
But
like
the main purpose of our visit was to
Bye,
resolve the
everybody.
strike that began to
Fight.
to endanger the deadline.
Goodbye, and so did Jack.
The mayor welcomed us at his own mansion and took us on a brief tour of the city. We gathered at the city hall. Simon looked a little worried, but Lelis was dead serious. There also was a message of support from the mayor of Arbery, Eric Neal, who was grateful for the H3 investments. After a dinner, we moved to a meeting room. Simon began.
Taurus Holding has reached out to us and has requested more funds. As per the report they've sent, to finish the highway on time, they realize more capital is necessary due to the new labor laws. Oh god, no.
We kind of just shot ourselves in the foot.
Yeah. We scheduled the construction to finish sooner, but Taurus Holding might miss the target we are current trajectory.
I think we don't give them money, just let it finish later.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
As we know by living in Toronto, highways
Everything
take
takes
a
a really
long
long time. Yeah.
Highways take a long time to build.
How long is like? There's like one of our subway stations. I forget which one it is. And it's been under
Union.
construction for the it's been under the construction for the last like 10 years.
Wait, it's Eglinton, right, or Union?
Union, definitely
Union,
Union.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
there's also
Station
like
doesn't even
there's
work
also
for
you know like there's like this street. I forget what the street is. It's like there's like a mall next to it. I used to go watch movies there with Jack after going to like Geese's house. Like before I go to Geese's house, I forget what the mall. I forget the street is. But anyways, there's like a massive like hole in the center of it, which they've been working on since before I was born. And it's like, and it's still there.
and they're working on it, and there's construction people, and you can hear them working on it, but it's just still there. Okay.
Anyway.
Next line. Next
We
line.
might
of
miss the target with
dialogue.
drink, actually.
This is unacceptable. I should have known that a cheaper offer wasn't technically possible. We wouldn't have this issue if you had decided to go with SC instead of Taurus. Now they're requesting more funds to be able to cover the increased costs. If we don't provide, we could face a delay, which would endanger our reputation.
Why do they even need the extra money?
Money is no matter.
Yeah,
3.
well, you know, you guys, we could just do a speed run. Speed run max negative budget.
No, I'm not doing it.
Invest
I'm not.
in everything.
I wanted
Let's
to
just
do that
say
for
2
so
here.
long.
Yeah.
No.
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 Choose the only okay one out of any of them.
Yeah. Why do they even need the extra money?
They need it for unforeseen expenses that came from the new workers' rights bill. A couple shipment companies they had contract with also increased the costs of the necessary materials. The state must have more control over these construction projects. For the next project, we should appoint a direct manager from the cabinet. One thing is for certain, our administration must avoid working with Taurus in the future and opt for safe choices like SSC.
She's the communist. She's just promoting her communist company.
Yes, communist companies, you know, anti-capitalist stuff, like, they're obviously always in the
Yeah.
wrong.
Mistakes happen in any project.
Agreed.
Yeah. Maybe, but we could have avoided this issue. There were warning signs around Taurus all along. They were the freaking best one out of any of them. Let's just be
Yeah.
fair with that. Will we sink more money into this, or let them figure it out? We gotta let them. What's your
Yeah,
decision,
Let
Mr.
them
President?
figure it out.
We gotta let them figure it
We don't have
Money.
funds to spare.
out. We don't got any money.
We don't have the funds to spare.
This will most likely cause delay, but Taurus Holding will be informed immediately. I have no expectations of hitting the opening deadline at this point. Get us tax money, then we'll do so. Regardless, the
That's
decision
good.
is made. Well then, thank you for coming. That is all on this matter.
Thank you, everyone. Good night. Let's enjoy the hospitality.
So just a
Three.
good night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good night.
Bye.
Simon nodded, and we left the meeting room. That was actually quick. We might. I don't think we have enough time for a big one.
No, I don't think we got enough time for anything else. Is
It's
there anything
nine
we
We
could
can just
read?
end early. Let's just end early then.
Well, is there anything we could read, look at? We could just chat
No, nothing. Just
for like a few
nothing.
minutes.
Nothing.
We
Well,
could chat for a few minutes.
How do we gain sleepy points? That's the question I have.
You gain sleepy,
Well,
so
we
you
could-
gain 5 for like for every few minutes. I have to actually look at it to be able to see it.
We can chat. Can we just like can I just like hop off this game? I'll chat if I like switch over to a different game.
yeah. Wait,
Alright,
let me go into full
Yeah.
screen. Okay, there we go.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're good. Okay.
Yeah, I'm good.
Whew. That was
Yeah,
a good one.
It was. It was. Jack, let me ask, why? What is this Jack Blaze 32 account that has
On Discord?
no on Twitch? Follow me.
Yeah.
Oh, that was just another account I had when I wanted to host a stream so I
Ah.
could be noticed in somebody's Twitch
Oh.
stream. I used my computer and my phone, just started a stream on my phone, got my computer watching, and said, okay, end stream.
My gosh. Okay.
And did you get recognition?
Yes. And then
Who
he
wait?
started
Who did you
getting
who did you raid or host?
King Kazoo.
Okay. I don't know who
Wait,
that is.
Kinkajou?
King Kazoo.
Kinkajou.
King Kachoo.
Lucky.
No,
King of
Kinkajou is my
Kazoos.
sister's like
Yeah.
favorite thing.
Kinkajou
He
is
has
something that I learned about on a canoe trip, where Lucky's sibling would draw it a lot, and Lucky would go and yell about Kinkajou all the time.
King Kachoo.
It's a very interesting name.
It is.
It is. It's not like it doesn't sound like it's supposed to be pronounced in English. It sounds like it's from a different language.
Kinkachu, it is.
Well, no, it's Pikachu,
Kachu.
like Jou at the end.
There's
Could
people.
you?
There's a very big conversation going on basically a thing where it's like where they're basically going and being like with Tiny Tommy, who's it's very complicated who that person is. I can actually
Who's
explain
Tommy
it.
Tommy?
So Tiny Tommy is, I believe, I'm not gonna get this completely right, but like Kayla's friend's sibling.
Wait. Right.
And he streams Minecraft and is now on the SMP.
Oh,
So
yes.
if people are wondering about that in chat, because Nathan's on my channel. So if people are
Well, see,
wondering
I
about
had
that,
no
that's why I
idea.
know.
When we were doing the thing, I think it was yesterday or 2 days
Yeah.
ago.
Yeah.
Who were most of those people? They kept killing me, and I like to talk to their parents.
Vito killed you?
Oh yeah, all those people.
It was because
Yeah,
you were
so that's a
building
big
stuff.
group of people. So that's the other side now. I mean, now there's no real other side because everything kind of ended when I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna go and run away and build a big hole.
Yeah, I just left. I just
kind of left.
Wow,
So they
yeah.
were killing you because you were placing diorite walls inside of their build, just technically kind of griefing, and also because they saw you as a easy target who didn't
It's
actually.
not griefing.
It is griefing though.
Well, yeah,
Sid
it is
was
technically. I
complaining-
mean, it is
Sid
technically
was
griefing.
complaining about pressure plates being placed on the
I
ground,
asked
which
Yeah.
is
purchased-
griefing.
I
So
do have
it's-
to say, I find it kind of funny that they wrote a final term on the document, and then let me have it to like run away with,
Yeah.
and I was just like, what did you expect to happen?
Well, City, if they
I
change
just
it, you can
burned
just
What did
take it
Nathan
back.
do though?
Well, no,
What
I
did
couldn't because I
Nathan
signed
do?
it. So Nathan didn't do anything. Comic did, and he was the last person to sign it, meaning technically none of our signatures were valid from before then. But we'll move past that.
So
He
do
basically went and wrote
is
that he
the
could kill
document
and
not signed?
well, yeah, no, he wrote that he could kill anyone he wanted whenever he wanted.
Bruh.
And so, but if I can even go into actually the Minecraft SMP rules right now. If I go into the rules, what it says is, as long as a document book exists on the SMP that is signed by all people affected by the document, that document must be followed. But the thing is that it specifies exists on the SMP. Now, that means that if I burn that book, it no longer exists on the SMP. And so I just burned the book.
Duplicate. Okay, then. So do we not have an agreement? We can still go to
Oh,
war.
No, we're not going to work because there was a lot more stuff that happened after that. But yeah,
Yeah.
we're not going to war. And now there's much bigger issues that are happening on the SMP, which have involved me
Yay,
having to,
stealing.
including the fact that me and Jack have had 5 stacks of TNT stolen from us, plus multiple stacks of gunpowder. We've
I came
also
up with some ideas
now
to
there's
hide
people
stuff.
now there are certain people who have found out that other people are using X-ray hacks on the server. One person who we knew was hacking, and we're trying to fix it, basically went and he had a hack which allowed him to show who was using X-ray hacks on the server, or sorry, not who, but if someone was using X-ray hacks, and he found out that a bunch of people were using X-ray hacks,
Who?
and so now he doesn't know who, he just knew that like
he just knows that
he
people
just knew
are?
that
How do-
people are, yeah. He gave a
How
rough
many?
he said like 3 or 4 were using
So
X-ray
Sid, there may
hacks.
be a problem.
What?
You know how I put a bunch of my
Sydney.
stuff in a chest in Merpville?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know where that chest is.
Oh god, no.
So there's a good
Sydney-
chance that someone took it.
Mm-hmm.
There may be a problem.
What?
Or I just don't know where it is.
I may have X-rayed
Wait.
and then download it on my sister's computer as well and played on her account.
Yeah,
on
I've
that.
also downloaded it too, Lucky. Don't worry, it's fine.
An X-ray
So that's
texture pack
3 of
or an
them.
X-ray hack client?
X-ray hackness.
Oh my god. I don't know whether you're being serious or not, Lucky.
Not.
Yeah, I
For me,
know.
chests grow. For me, chests
yeah.
glow red.
Yeah. So basically, the thing is that so with the anti-cheat that I've installed, one of them, it is able to more or less be able to basically kick someone if they're using X-ray texture packs. But basically what Brody's thing would show is it wouldn't show if someone is using an X-ray texture pack. It would show if someone was using an X-ray like actual client. Because texture pack
So
is
there
harder to
could be
find.
even more.
Yeah.
why
There
aren't
probably
they just
isn't because
using-
I have suspicions of who are using it.
Who?
I'm not gonna
Not
say that on stream.
Gonna say.
Yeah. I have suspicions of who are
Type
using
it in chat.
No,
No,
because then you're gonna say it out loud.
I won't.
I'll tell you after stream. But basically, yeah, and then when I went and it's a whole big thing, but I'm trying to fix it. I also have installed a plugin so I can look through anyone's inventories or ender chests if they're online, so I can see who's actually stolen stuff more easily. And I'm also gonna be installing another one so I can see, like, I can type in a command in chat and see
One thing you
like
should
every
probably
single
do,
chest
Sid,
in the world, like the location of certain items. So if I'm like, I want to find 4 stacks of TNT or 5 stacks of TNT, I can find it exactly where that is.
Sid,
Yeah.
wouldn't it have been better if you just didn't tell anyone about this, so they didn't find some
Yeah,
way to cover it?
probably, but I mean, I'm also kind of like, I want to set
What
a
would they
precedent
do?
against. I want to set a precedent against stealing and stuff. I want it to be where we can have open stuff like this, and there's also kind of like just a final thing to be like, yes, this is over. We're not doing anything. It's kind of like just we have this. The war is over. We're not gonna actually use this or anything. The main annoying thing about it is the fact that we were gonna use that TNT and we're gonna use it on other people. We were gonna use it to dig a big hole. So it's like,
Oh, that's what we're gonna use it for?
yeah,
Oh,
Yeah.
that's what we need TNT for right now,
totally.
Jack. We're digging a big hole.
Ah, sure.
Jack, your explosion testing room is gonna be inside of that big hole once the big hole is
I
done.
thought my explosion testing room is the big hole.
No, it isn't.
Let's just say, Sid, I still want to test my strategy, okay?
Sure, you can test it on the big hole, because the big hole we just have to dig out. So it's like,
It will make the big hole.
I don't think it will. Like, your nukes, I've seen them, they're pretty good, but they're more straight down and up. They're not
True.
very much, like, going in a wide area. It should be pretty effective. Your nukes, especially because they explode on impact, should be pretty good. Okay, I think we're gonna end because it's 10:01. Let's see, who's
Okay.
live?
Yeah, we've lost all our viewers.
Yeah, I'll just raid Tiny Tommy, you know?
Go for
Raid, Tiny Tommy 06. I think that is the right name. Let me just-
That is the correct name.
Yep. Okay, we're rating him with 4 viewers. He might be streaming the SMP. If he is, I hope that you all enjoy. See you in the future. Bye. Stream's not over, by the way. Stream's not over, by the way, yet. Before you guys start saying things, we're still in stream. I'm
Yeah,
just
I'm going to this one.
rating. Okay.
But I will. So are we done?
Let me just click. Bye, people.